Hi guys, welcome back. Nick Reeves here, and in this video again I'm going back to the Lidl Glider. This particular one here is the 2-channel Pitcheron version I did, so it's all moving. 2 servos, one each side for each wing panel. Test flew this a short while ago. It flew, and it flew okay, but it had some issues where if you put it into a dive, not like vertical, but just like say a 45-degree dive, it really didn't want to pull out of it, and then all of a sudden it just flick out. Now I've consulted a lot of different people, spoken to a lot of people in different groups on Facebook and whatnot, and it seems like I've made a mistake. The pivot point for the wing is too far forwards. It's about 3/5 from the back, 2/5 from the front. It should be mid-chord. So basically the servos they're not powerful enough geometrically to control the wing panel at a certain speed and a certain loading. So what I'm planning on doing is making another one with the pivot point further back at 50%, so it's going to be about there, if you can see that. It's somewhere there, which is not a problem. I just need to wait for some materials to come. But what I've been thinking with this one flies great at a slower speed, sedately. So you're not trying to do loops and endless pitching movements. But what I thought as an experiment, somebody I found online who I've known for quite a while now, virtually, shall we say, a chap called Dean Farr. He's good at printing, 3D printing. So what I'm thinking of is putting a motor in the front of here. But I thought, how am I going to do this? Most people just sort of chop the front off and hack it about. I wanted to do quite a neat installation. Had a look around on Thingiverse. I'll put a link to all of these. I found an STL file for a motor mount come nose section, which fit quite neatly on the front. The file comes with a template, so you put the template on and then take a knife and chop it square. I thought that was a cracking idea, so I got Dean to print me out, I think, 4 sets of mounts, so I've got plenty. These are designed to take the 1806 size motors, so they're not massive motors. I think they can take 2 to 3S on varying size props. Again, I'll put all the links at the bottom to the things I'm talking about. I haven't actually got the motors yet. They're coming. So what I'm planning on doing with this particular one is doing the mod to put a motor in the front of this. I might end up having to put some lead in the tail, just because the servos are quite a way forwards. If I was doing another one, I'd put the servos back here somewhere, or as far back as I could, just to put the weight further back without having to add any more lead. But then will give me like a park flyer version, which I should be able to fly out the backfield eventually, once I'm happy with it. I'm anticipating 2S 1000, maybe 3S 800 milliamp lipos for it, and a 3-ish prop, something like that. Again, it's all going to come down to experimentation, but the first thing is going to be getting these mounts on the front with the motors once I've got them, because you've got to screw the motor to the mount and then glue the whole thing to the front, which is not a major problem at all. But yeah, I thought I'd give a bit of a plug out to Dean. I'll put some, if you probably can't really see how good these are, but I'll put some pictures up of these motor mounts. There's also a link below to, I think it's Dean's Facebook page, where you can get hold of him. Really helpful chap. Quite keenly priced as well, I think. I can't remember how much I paid for these, but not expensive, and it was here in a couple of days' time. I think that was over a weekend as well. So yeah, these are pretty good. I'm not taking any credit for designing these. I literally pulled these off Thingiverse. Again, I'll put the link to them as well in the bottom. So if whoever designed these is watching this, thank you very much. Great idea. Thanks for taking the time to design it. And to anybody thinking it, I didn't do it, not taking any credit for it. I didn't even make them, Dean made them. I'm just using them. So yeah, that'll be the next bit. Chopping the front off, gluing these on with the motor and see how it goes. I've got to wait for the motors to come and ESCs to come and then see what lipos to use for balance. I might have to get some different ones because I think over there I've only got 800 2S. I don't think I've got 3S. But I can use them to give me a guide as to how much lead I need. There's a good bit of space in here. There's actually a piece of lead in here already to get the CG, so what I'll do is I'll use that as a guide for where the CG should be. Because it flew fine. The CG wasn't an issue like that. If anything, it flew. The pitch issue was resolved. Not resolved. It got better with the extra little bit of lead in the front, which made us think it was a CG issue, but it's not. It's definitely a control issue. So yeah, that'll be where we go next. This is, I don't know if you'll be able to see. This has got one of the little lemon feather receivers in it. Great for this sort of airplane. Again, I'll stick a link below. But yeah, for now, until the other bits arrive, that's about it for this one. So hopefully in the coming videos on the Lidl gliders, this would be the next mod, making it powered. If that works, and depending on what sort of performance we get for this one, this flies great. This flies really well. There's a video up here to this flying on the slope. It's like it's maiden flight. There's potential here for a motor. What I might well do though is use this as an example and then modify this back end on another one to take a motor, but probably slightly bigger than what goes in here, because I think this will want to fly faster. I think it'll happily fly faster. So yeah, be a motor in the back end, maybe a 22 size motor. I think I've got some in the box, but again, if not, they're relatively cheap to buy. And again, this should be able to take 3S. I know for a fact over there I've got 4S 1000, so 4S might be a bit over the top, but time will tell. If you want to put any comments below as to what you think, which way you think I should go with it, let me know. All thoughts are appreciated. It's just my ramblings just now as to which way we're going to go, but that's something for the pipeline. Not too worried about getting it finished just yet. I've got plenty of other things going on just now, plenty of other projects to get finished. So yeah, this was great fun. You'll probably see it in the video. Let me know what you think. So until next time, catch you later.